and thanks so much for joining us on After GMS. It's Monday. Can you believe it? Happened so fast, you know? It's Monday, November 23rd. I'm Tracy McCain with Megan Malaris, Ed Matthews, and Stacey Spivey.
Yeah, and it's been quite a whirlwind weather-wise this past month. I mean, I think it's been rather unseasonably warm, at least as of lately, Ed Matthews.
Yes, it has. What, 72? The high on Saturday and back into the mid-60s yesterday. Not going to be that warm today. We're looking at temperatures upper 50s to near 60. We had a cold front to move through last night, just a piddly amount of rain, generally under 1/10 of an inch. But today, sunshine and up near 60. Tonight it'll be clear, low in mid-30s. Tomorrow, I think the first half of Tuesday will end up being sunny, and then we'll start to see some high-level clouds streak in later on Tuesday afternoon. We're looking at mid-50s. Wednesday, I'm betting that much of the day is going to be dry. Now, our cold front will approach, so some rain will spread in late Wednesday, with the best chance being Wednesday night and early on Thanksgiving Day. But the front moves on down east, the rain will move out, the sky will clear, and I think the majority of Thanksgiving is going to be dry. Certainly the afternoon as the sky clears, and hey, Thanksgiving may turn out to be the warmest day in the next 7-day forecast period, with those mid-60s. Sunshine and mid-60s on Friday will bring some rain in, probably later on Sunday and into Monday, the way it's looking now.
It just feels great knowing that a warm-up is coming on a holiday where, you know, people might be outside for part of the day.
Yeah.
So that's actually a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, or we're hoping to be outside. You know, a lot of folks scaling back this year due to COVID restrictions. Of course, that is a smart thing to do. But, you know, being outside and being able to distance easier, I think is going to maybe ease a few concerns people might have had about
Or just going for a walk after a big meal.
Yes.
You know, walking it off.
For sure.
All right, so we're going to hold off on our Thanksgiving conversations here. We have to kind of flash back to Sunday. Something big, something huge happened. The Panthers got a win.
Woohoo!
Stacey, get everyone up to speed on the highlights here.
Okay, the Carolina Panthers broke a 5-game losing streak and shut out the Detroit Lions 20-0. And with a new quarterback, PJ Walker got the call just 2 hours before kickoff that he would start, with Teddy Bridgewater still dealing with an injury. And check out how far Walker has come. When he left college at Temple, he did not get drafted. He was cut from NFL teams 12 times before playing in the XFL while it was up and running. And now his first career NFL start is a win. It seems like his mom knew this day was coming. After the day, Walker told a story that a few years ago his mom said she'd had a dream where he'd play for the Panthers, even though at the time he was with the Colts. Walker says on Sunday, not only did his mom's dream come true, so did his. So not only just, you know, a sweet victory for the Panthers, but for PJ Walker too.
Yeah.
So incredible. I had no clue his background, and after hearing that, it just makes it even better.
I didn't realize that he got the start 2 hours before. I mean, I can imagine going to the facility, you know, warming up like any other day, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, by the way, PJ, you're starting. I can't even imagine. But he certainly, whatever nerves he had, he worked them out, and he, you know, led the team to a victory. Now, you know, who's to say what's going to happen next week, but let's just hold on to yesterday a little while, you know.
Yeah, you know, we heard from Matt Rule after the game, and he said Teddy Bridgewater wanted to play. He's a competitor, he's a team player, but Coach Rule just had this feeling he wasn't 100%. He said he was performing more like 80-85%, so he went with his gut, put Walker in, and it turned out to be a great thing for the team. You know, sometimes I think you just need to change up the pace and go from there. And in this case, it worked out in the Panthers' favor. I brought this up on the Good Morning Show. Remember a few years ago when Kyle Allen filled in for Cam Newton when he was out, and then all of a sudden the Panthers were back on this winning streak. And so, you know, sometimes some new energy can turn things around, and that's not necessarily a reflection on one particular player or the shortcomings of another player. It's just, you know, a fresh opportunity to get a win and maybe reevaluate the plays going forward. Ed Matthews did not watch the game, and he thinks that worked in his favor.
I really wanted the Panthers to end the losing streak, and boy, they did it in a major way. And it just seems like when I don't have an opportunity to watch, and unfortunately I didn't yesterday, the Panthers always win. So although I missed the game and I hate it, you see the outcome was great.
The outcome was great, but apparently a lot of people are talking about the competition on the field. Maybe the Panthers weren't equally yoked with the other team. So what are people saying about the Lions matchup, Stace?
Well, yeah, actually, I think it was Jason. Let me scroll back up. Yeah, Jason said, well, they were playing Detroit, but as Megan said, a win is a win, y'all. So gotta be excited about the win. Bobby said that was an impressive win. R. Brian said, keep pounding. Harvey said he's an Eagles fan. I don't know if they won yesterday or not, but the Cowboys did. I will say that. And R. Brian continued to say PJ Walker was amazing. He thinks they should give him another game. So we will see how Teddy Bridgewater starts feeling and see what happens.
I will say it is nice as a coach to have options. You know, he went to his options when Christian McCaffrey was out and unfortunately is out again. And he's going to his options, you know, with Teddy Bridgewater now nursing an injury. So it's always nice when you have some great options. And I'm not going to call them backups. I'm going to call them options, people you can go to. Because if you don't, I mean, you're kind of like, you know, throwing in the towel before you even step on the field. So, I mean, I think Matt Rule has himself a great team here.
All right, keep pounding Panthers. Let's see what the rest of the season holds. 7:51, let's take a look at our morning headlines before we get to our second conversation. Today, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper will address the rising number of COVID cases in our state. He's scheduled to speak along the COVID task force at 2 this afternoon. You can watch it on TV or online at WFMYnews2.com. This latest update comes just a day after North Carolina reached the highest single-day increase of newly reported COVID cases. The health department confirmed more than 4,500 yesterday. The number of new daily cases is not the only high number we're watching. Hospitals statewide report caring for more than 1,500 COVID patients, down just slightly from Saturday. Cone Health doctors here in Greensboro say its campuses still have room to care for COVID patients, but the numbers now are greater than they were these past 8 months.
Check this out. A Winston-Salem restaurant is hoping to keep outdoor dining going this winter with the help of some bubbles. Take a look at these outdoor pods at the Porch Restaurant. Each group will have their own bubble pod with 2 openings to allow air circulation. There are no heaters in the pods for safety reasons, but the owners say it's about 15 degrees warmer inside the pods compared to outside temperatures. AstraZeneca says its coronavirus vaccine has an average success rate of 70%, but it can be as high as 90% depending on the dosing schedule. It is the 3rd drug maker to unveil details on its COVID-19 vaccine effectiveness. One big difference between this one and Pfizer's is that AstraZeneca's vaccine can be stored in a normal fridge, while Pfizer's has to be stored at minus 70 degrees Celsius. Well, the reality of the pandemic coupled with the holiday season might have you feeling a little more stressed these days. WFMY's Candace Redd talked with experts about how to balance it all.
The CDC says gathering with family and friends who do not live with you can increase the chances of getting or spreading COVID-19 or the flu. Well, for some, being away from family and friends during the holidays can be hard, but health experts say hard choices to be apart this year may mean that you can spend many more years with your loved ones. Either way, you should do what's best for you this holiday season. When you talk with your family and friends about holiday plans, it's okay if you decide to stay home and remain apart from others. The first step in managing stress is taking care of yourself and overall well-being.
Top 5 things people should truly be keeping in mind to help cope and manage stress specifically.
Yeah, so specifically, you want to make sure that you're taking care of your own wellness. So trying to maintain a healthy diet, getting enough sleep, trying to get in exercise, trying to be out with nature, whatever you typically do, you want to make sure you're managing your stress with things that are going to keep you healthier and more balanced.
Health experts also suggest taking time to take care of your body and staying staying active to lessen fatigue, anxiety, and sadness. For more details on this story, all you have to do is visit our website, WFMYnews2.com.
Well, something else that can be pretty stressful, depending on how you look at it, is decorating for Christmas. Some, it's about bringing joy even earlier than ever. Stacy, you're starting us off with a great conversation about decorating.
Yeah, last week we talked about the fact that some people were already decorating, getting all their Christmas stuff done, and now Christmas tree lots say they're busier than ever, earlier than ever. Around Greensboro this weekend, I saw a few Christmas tree sales getting ready to open in parking lots, and experts say as long as you keep your tree watered and out of sunlight, it will last through Christmas if you buy it early. Well, no real tree in my house. I'm actually allergic to Christmas trees, so I have to go with the fake ones. But our artificial tree, we got it up this weekend. We usually wait until the weekend after Thanksgiving, but just decided to go ahead and put it up early this year. So checking back in after the weekend, did you get your decorations up or is it still too early? You can let us know in the comments below.
How did you get Wrigley to sit still like that?
I'm impressed.
He's so good. He's passed out on the couch right now. He's pretty much a human. But I mean, really, if you just say, hey, Wrigley, and like get him to sit, he'll stay and pose. He's just, he's just a diva.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, obviously you guys picked the right dog for your family. It was perfect. So I have
he
not.
fits in well.
Yeah, he does well. I have not put up my Christmas tree. We typically wait, or for the last few years, we've waited until after my daughter's birthday, which is December 9th, just so that she can still feel like it's not running into the holidays. So there's 2 weeks between her birthday and Christmas, so we're allowed that separation. And she may decide, you know, when she gets older that she doesn't mind having the Christmas tree up, but we just wanted her to feel, you know, like it was separate from the holiday, even though she's still my Christmas baby, and I call her that all the time. So.
That's so funny. That's the exact reason I'm going to try to take my Christmas decorations down before New Year's Day, which will be my son's first birthday, because I want to make sure there is that separation, and so I can decorate, you know, with banners for the birthday as opposed to Christmas. So, you know, to each their own. Each family does it differently. My son is still currently obsessed with the stuffed turkey we have on the mantle. Has to be up high, of course, because if not, then he's just playing with it like it's one of his toys. But we'll see how the Christmas decor goes. I'm not so sure that's going to work out in our favor this year with these little hands grabbing everything, and the cat, of course, which is a problem in itself, keeping him away from the trees. So, Ed Matthews, you know the challenges of pets and Christmas decor, but I'm sure Rio is a good girl.
Oh yeah, definitely a good girl. And my 4-foot Christmas tree is up on a table, so Rio can't reach it, and that's probably a real good thing. I'm kind of zeroing in on the first week of December. You know, got to wait until after Thanksgiving, but I'm thinking maybe next weekend if I can carve it into my schedule, putting it up and making things very festive and bright around my condo.
Yeah, you know, even though I'm waiting for, you know, my daughter's birthday, I've gone to my mother's house recently and it looks like, you know, the North Pole. I mean, there's everything.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just like, I mean, it just felt so great to just even be outside and see all the decorations. And, you know, she was like, you know, go in the middle of the street and look. And I'm like, you know, passing cars and I'm like, it looks great, Mom. You know, it's just that time of year. It makes you kind of feel good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see everybody else start decorating. I always look forward to seeing the light balls that are set up. They're part of the tradition at Sunset Hills here in Greensboro, you know, driving through. It's just such a magical place. And so, you know, there are a lot of great spots to see holiday lights, whether you want to pay for them or you don't, you know, just a reason to get into the spirit of the season. And we can all use some joy and spreading of that joy this year especially.
Yeah, so what are people saying online about decorations days?
Well, some people are saying that they haven't gotten theirs up yet. Joe said no decorations until after Thanksgiving. That's how I usually am. This year is an exception. Sharia said her tree is up, but it's not dressed yet. R. Brian said the downtown Greensboro Christmas tree is up. We'll have to go see that. Bobby said he's putting his up next weekend. And Nadine says she hasn't put hers up yet, but she is so ready to decorate.
That's awesome. I mean, a lot of people apparently have birthdays around the Christmas season.
Yeah.
Imani says, I'm December 20th. My 9-year-old is 22. Wait, oh, her 9-year-old, her birthday is the 22nd. So lots of Christmas birthdays.
Lots of winter babies. Ed Matthews, they need a great forecast to celebrate. I know it's too soon to forecast December and Christmas weather, but you're getting a better picture of what's in store for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, a little rain on Thanksgiving morning, but it's going to clear out pretty quickly. Today, though, sunshine, breezy, cool, near 60. We'll be down into the low and mid 30s tonight. Tomorrow, we'll probably start out with a good bit of sunshine. I think some high clouds start to streak in the afternoon. We're looking at cool mid 50s on Tuesday. Wednesday, much of the day dry, but our cold front will approach and that'll bring some rain in late in the day and towards the evening time frame, and then a good chance of rain for Wednesday night and early on Thursday. But once that rain moves out on Thanksgiving morning, I think the afternoon will clear up and be pretty nice, and temperatures warm into the mid 60s, mostly sunny, and mid 60s on Friday as well. Could see another system bring some rain later Sunday, more likely into early next week.
I'm excited. It could be, you know, freezing. You know, it could be even 40 degrees. It could be snowing. You know, it could be so many different things. But we are just blessed to have a great week in the Triad. Something to be thankful for.
Yes. We are appreciative of that, and we're appreciative of you for spending part of your morning here with us. We are live on Facebook every weekday at 7:45. It's a little show we like to call After GMS, where we can talk with you and get your input. So we hope you join us tomorrow.
All right, take care, everybody, and we'll see you here tomorrow.